What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact 3rd. Today we're gonna continue the story on Sanka Saga. We're at chapter 6. Let's do this. No, we're on act 6. God damn it. No! Story recap. As the black hole appeared and disappeared, May struck were fully lost. Reminded by ferryman, Kasumi recalled the 3 times she saw a black hole and entered the Saha world. The mysterious ball that resembled a black hole turned out to be the Preta rune itself. After Hephaestus' defeat, May took the last gamble trying to absorb the rune like Kallen once did. Kasumi and Six Serenade joined hands to make sure that didn't happen. But when Kasumi was retrieving the rune, Six Serenade ambushed her and took the rune. What's the real secret kept beneath the Six Serenade mask? The saga continues as the next chapter unfolds. Act 6, Path of Deva. Hey, let's go. Don't make that face shit. I used to feel underneath the Six Serenade mask, I was still me. I was still Kallen. And today the illusion has shattered. The Six Serenade mask can be broken. But beneath it, the Castellan mask has become part of me. No, you're not the Castellan. As a ninja, I never mistaken the unique scent of anyone whom I've been in contact with. You look like the Castellan in every way, but you two give off very different scents. Who are you exactly? Is it so? From your eyes, she and I can't possibly be the same person. If that's really the case, maybe I wouldn't have led such a miserable life. Sorry to break your confidence, but she is me, undeniably. And that's exactly why I can't allow you to dig any deeper on this. Is the Castellan or the rogue talking now? It's Kallen talking. No, don't do that. Another one of this story, huh? You're gonna make me cry. Yo, is this from the Serenade or the Castellan? It's from Kallen. Wow. Bitch, let me out. I said give me the pot. Stop running, Kallen. You'd better stop here. Nah, I'm good. He. Oh, we have last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They just keep coming. Is this the power of the Preta rune? Yes, the rune is unpredictable, but slitting the Saha world to let in some monsters isn't exactly hard. Did you plan to take all of the runes at once after I collected them in the first place? No, I didn't. My target has always been the Preta rune only. Approaching you was only for your intel. That and a secret wish of mine. Secret wish? I know you're not her, but deep down I couldn't help but wish I may fight by her side once more. She? You mean the legendary Miko? The soul transfer experiment. So that's why I turned to the forbidden art. But if so, why did you put out wanted posters of yourself all over the town? Because the Castellan sensed my intention to track down the Preta rune. Your ninja instinct did not lie, Kasumi. The Castellan is me, but I'm not her. Is this a riddle? Ah, there's two personalities. She can't stop me, and the arrest warrant is meant to slow me down. Now she is waking up inside me, and when she does, I will no longer be me. Uh-oh. Oh, this is becoming short. No! Uh-oh. She's fully awake. Takaselan is the dormancy in this body. But when she wakes up... What the fuck? I'll no longer be myself. No. Hey, get that. Fuck's sake. Go run! Kasumi! What do you mean that you'll no longer be yourself? Is the literal meaning? Ow! Motherfucker! I have no thumbnail for this. What do you mean? Quite literally. It still puzzles me why I would end up the way I am. I couldn't even remember when things started to change. In the battle 500 years ago, I lost the love of life. I meant to follow her steps and return to Europe for the Schicksal trial. But when I came back from the grief, I already fended off the Schicksal hounds and decided to protect her land. Maybe it's just my heart pointing out the right path for me. So I stayed in this far eastern land. I planted the Deva rune in me to protect Yaimachi and to punish myself forever. It would be a sad but beautiful tale if it ends here, but you spoiled it by touching the forbidden. Yes, at some point I began to see the possibility of soul transfer, but it requires a lot of experiments. Even though it's forbidden territory, the idea took deep roots in me and grew stronger by the day. After spending 100 years in agonizing struggle, I heard a voice one day. She said to me, "You don't have to do anything. Just stand by and watch." It's not anyone's voice, it's yourself talking. I had a sweet dream that night. In the dream I was patrolling as usual, but I woke up in the middle of the night. But very soon, my dream began to take an unexpected turn. In the dream, I ordered my men to look for dying patients or death row prisoners for the soul transfer experiment. The dream felt too real. When I woke up again, I was driven by a hunch to look for the experiment site in my dream. Turned out it wasn't a dream. Everything really happened. Since hearing that voice, I lost the control over my body in the day. And now, even my nighttime begins to dwindle. What? There's another me, the ruthless Castellan who would do anything to bring back her love. But she is me. Then what are you really? Me? Uncalen's soft spot, her dying conscience. I once had this childhood friend who turned to forbidden experiments just to keep me from fighting Honkai. I was shocked by how stupid and crazy he was, and I fled to this remote town. Looking back, I was the stupid one. I don't regret my decision, but I begin to see things in a different light. The things we do for love, we smother our conscience, cripple our reasons, and butcher the good part of ourselves. I have no business judging him now that I've become him. It's Otto. But what does it have to do with the Preta rune? I want to put an end to it all, and to that requires the power of the Preta rune. But this power goes beyond my expectation. Looks like I have to harness it with my own body. What are you trying to do? Nothing. Just something May tried but failed. Oh wow. No! There was a storm. There was a two storms. So I haven't played for like 2 days of Honkai. So I'm really disappointed. I miss my dailies in Genshin. I miss my dailies on Honkai. I miss it all. Uh-oh. Bitch, what now, huh? Broken heart. What are you trying to do? Nothing, just something May tried but failed. Without a shred of hesitation, Kale smacked the Preta rune hard onto her chest. Stop! Ah! As the rune began melting into her, Kalen ducked down with violent moaning. Oh! The space around her began to ripple and a dark, thin crack ripped the space apart. No, she's moving. Ferryman, I'll go after Kalen and leave May to you. Without any time to think, instinct drove me rushing to Kalen and the closing gap behind her. Stay calm, Kasumi. I managed to... Wait, is that it? Yeah, stay calm, Kasumi. Sorry. I managed to make it into the chasm narrowly before it closed, as Ferryman's voice was cut off abruptly. Oh! Grinding time! Okay, I'll make this a one video. This one and this one. Let's see. The next thing I knew was the chilling floor against my back. I opened my eyes to a world of silent darkness. Where am I? My castle. Someone replied. Six Serenade, or should I call you Kalen? Yes, it's me. How long have I been out? Almost 25 seconds. Not funny. It's not exactly a few seconds walk from where we were to the castle before I went out. I saw you summon a... Somehow my voice went down as the words reached my mouth. As my eyes struggled to make out the glooming surroundings, something unusual stood out in my sight. It's a hologram. What happened to you? Karen looked unreal. Her image shifted between the Castellan, the rogue, and a nun appearance that I've never seen before. This was played during the war. I underestimated the rune's power after all. I've dealt with all 5 other runes from the 6 ninja arts of Rakshas Rage. It gives the blind confidence that I could handle the Preta rune effortlessly. But this rune turns out far more dangerous than the other 5. The all-devouring pot of Preta. Which part of you was devoured when you become its host? Time and space. What? The Preta rune consumes everything. Even time and space. It's more like a singularity, where time and space entangle. It's hard to believe, but that would explain the instant teleportation to the castle. If so, what you see now is a collection of numerous me from different points of time in the past. Without the Deva rune, I might have been devoured right away. That's why you pay for bearing the rune on yourself. Doesn't have to be this way. Give me the rune and the ninja arts can restore the runes as they were. Then the seal of Hercher of corruption will break. People in Yaimachi will taste the fear they had 500 years ago. Hercher of corruption! How convenient. The same excuse for 500 years. Excuse? No, this. You're not lying, but it's only part of the truth, right? Huh. As you said, there is now a collection of numerous you from different points of time in the past. That must include the Kallen who treated into the forbidden for love, and the Kallen who eventually accepted it. If protecting the people is all you ever want, why not just burn your life to defeat the Hercher once more? But you are so afraid of something else when the Hercher breaks loose that you condemn yourself like this. What is it that you're hiding? That. You're too smart for your own good. Sometimes ignorance brings happiness. Don't you agree? Happiness? That's a fantasy for people with a shelter. A fantasy I can never share. Since you insist, let me show you the last secret in this castle. Oh! What the? This is new? I didn't even see this. Yeah, because I played Honkai after this version. Shit! What? Why? Why would she look the same as me? I tried to talk you into giving up, even when I first met you. You knew from the very beginning. Who am I? Why was I born? Looks like you're not as detached as you make yourself believe. Answer my question. A shadow does not ask about its origin because it never dreams of touching light. Sakura was stabbed! But if there's a way to allow it to walk into the sun, well, let me ask this again. Ignorance could be a bliss. Are you still bent on finding out your origin? Tell me! You'll have to fight me for it. The rune and the truth. Okay, I want to know. I want to fucking know now. That's fucking new? Hey, fight me. Oh shit. Kallen! Take me down and you'll get your answer. See you in the Saha world. Path of Preta on. Feast of Justice, Kallen. You know shit, Kallen! Oh shit, he's not taking any damage. She's transforming! Kallen, you pussy! Come back here. Ow! Ow! This is awesome! Ah. Bitch. Now give me the answer. Give me the fucking answer. Ha. Ha. Ah, my body. You lost, Kallen. The Preta rune has taken a heavier toll on you than I thought. You've finally cleared your head? Yeah, thanks to you. Provoke me and let me dump my rage on you. That's your plan all along. No, it's only what I deserve. I started all of this, and you have every right to curse me. I only wish there can be something else other than rage when you think about your origin. ... 5 centuries ago, I fled here from Shixal HQ with the black box that sealed the Hercha of corruption. Yeah, this is the origin in the real story of Honkai Impact. Because this is another bubble universe for me, okay, for me guys. But the overwhelming evil began to escape from the broken box on the way. Hikokomaru was the first to be infected, and it took everything the Miko Sakura and I got to stop her. But it's only the beginning. The blind range of the Hercher lurked in the Miko and made her the next host. You couldn't kill her, so you sealed here and kept her here? No, it's her own wish. In the battle, she briefly regained her own conscience. There's no way to guarantee taking down the host would wipe out the Hercher entirely. There could be a new host. For example, you. To protect me and the Yai village, she asked me while she was awake to seal her and the Hercher inside under the Goshimboku tree with frozen Naraka and Rakshas rage. This castle is the past Yai shrine, the battleground and your birthplace. What? You were created as the second vessel to seal the Hercher in place of Sakura. Oh my god! Final Act. Sekiko. You were created as the second vessel to seal the Hercher in place of Sakura. The second vessel. I sealed Sakura myself and decided to protect the land in her stead. The Devarun kept me alive for over 500 years, but Sakura's body has decayed and fallen apart. But she looks perfectly fine right now. It's just an appearance. Her body would have crumbled long ago if not for frozen Naraka. A Hercher host must be highly adaptable to Honkai energy, and in Yae Machi, the Yae family are the only ones. So, you made me. Yes, you were grown from Sakura's active cells. I was shaken up when I first saw you. You two look too much alike, and I hate to send you onto the same path as hers. But it's too late. With everyone in Yaimachi at stake, I couldn't abort the plan even if I wanted. On the 6th night after you were born, I put on a mask and stole you from the underground lab in the castle. What? I couldn't keep you around. Your fox ears are too much of a risk anywhere in Yaimachi. In the end, I had to turn to the last man I wanted help from, to send you to Europe under Shixa's protection. He taught me the way of survival, but never looked me in the eye. I owe him more than I can pay back, but I can never forgive the things he did. But now, I feel like a hypocrite. After you, every other vessel made for the same purpose failed to survive. It gave me an excuse to shut down the plan and start a new plan. Is it the soul transfer experiment? Right. If I can somehow salvage Sakura's soul from the collapsing shell... No, my body. Kalin! Watch out for the Preta goal. I know this bitch. Come on, bitch. Sakura dies twice. Ha. It's finally fading. Are you alright, Kalin? Yes, barely. What's that? Ah, you're right. It's a Preta rune out of control. Almost like the demonic seed that showed up from nowhere and fade away in a flash. A monster from an alien world. That's probably true. When the Preta rune runs wild, the space would twist and twirl. The monsters may very well come from other worlds. I don't have much time left. Then why don't you hand me the rune now? Sorry, Kasumi, not now. I can't give it to you yet. There's something I have to do first. Kalin, are you trying to? We cannot wipe out the Hercher's blind rage, and that's why we have to seal it in a human vessel. But if I can make this Preta rune go fully berserk, there might be a way to use the twisted space. Are you saying you want to send the Hercher's will to another world, but doing so, people in the other world may suffer? I'm tired, Kasumi. The most important thing I've learned over the past centuries is how weak I am. Before that, I was the ace Valkyrie of Shiksal, and I never doubted Honkai would end in my generation. I hate the crime Shiksal committed in the name of fighting Honkai. But I can't protect Sakura, nor you. Even with the borrow 500 years, I can only end it in the dumbest way. Without power, justice only invites despair, and the kindness of leaving no one behind is but weakness in disguise. I'm just a mortal who is slightly stronger than average, and I'm not taking my last breath to protect my place. Even though this means people will die where you can't see, I can't even stop the wailing close at hand. How can I reach out to the people in need far, far away? Haha, quite an amusing confession. Who is there? Use the rampant rune to send me into another world? So that's your pathetic solution? This voice. Why? How could it be? Difficulty increase. Nah, I'm good. Haha, quite an amusing confession. Who is there? Use the rampant rune to send me into another world. So that's your pathetic solution? This voice. Why? How could it be? Yeah, I know! You have a devil smile. Doesn't it sweeten your heart to see your love revived? Hercher of corruption. Why so sullen? How long will you keep playing me with her face? Tusk, you humans are curious enough without me lifting a finger. What? I was in the black box for long to remember the meaning of my existence. I have to thank you for that. You opened the door for me. Even though I was trapped again in this broken shell again, but it's still better than that box cage. What are you trying to say? After I was freed from the box, watching you humans became a major source of fun for me. Your kind is too intriguing. Draw you the slightest motivation and you return the most unexpected results. Your organization seems to call me Hercher of Corruption, but what does corruption means really? Virus? Brainwash? Or the blind range you blatter about? No, the only thing I did was to jack up something deep within your hearts. Stop now! Sense of justice, sense of guilt. The purer your feelings are, the more you suffer and sink. The blind rage turned you into a ruthless Castellan who can only be free for a few night hours? It's a lie to cover up your forbidden undertakings, driven by your jack-up sense of guilt. Your rage is not from hatred, rather it's from being seen through and exposed. I never played you, it's you yourself. No more. But still, you're not my favorite clown. You made yourself believe you stayed to rebuild Yae village out of your duty. You made yourself believe you used the rune to protect the land out of your regret. You thought you made the second vessel to seal me again. You are right, but also hopeless wrong. It's all part of his plan. Him? Yes, the man who carried the golden cross here from Europe. He noticed I wasn't fully put to sleep when I was sealed. What did you two do? We made a deal. Just when part of your soul died with her, I can still recall the day. If things go on like this, Karen will be taken back to Shiksal for Inquisition, he said. I don't care how this world ends up, but Kalen has to live. Otto, I met his demands and puff up your senses of guilt and duty. As his side of the bargain, he promised to unseal me and give me a perfect vessel. Can it be? The result was that you pick up your pieces together and chose to stay here against Shiksal's orders. Yaimachi is a cage crafted for you, and a new vessel came from your hands. Better yet, she walked here herself. It's simply sublime. Otto is the best clown ever. How could it be? No way. Still in denial? You could ask the little girl who has been peeking all along. Rita, it's you. Kalen-sama, I thought you were only a courier he left by my side. A courier and an eye. My mission is to plant myself in Yaimachi and wait for the right moment to execute the order. What order? Have the vessel break the seal and kill the revived 12 Hercher after it takes over the vessel. No way. Sorry to interrupt, but seems like I have a new vessel to get into. I'm not handing myself over. Kasumi, how do you manage to remain calm in this situation? Ironically, it's part of his teaching. Hercher, you seem to have forgotten that as long as Sakura's body is intact, you cannot break free. Oh, silly you. You think I've been ideal for the past centuries? Frozen Naraka gave me a bit of trouble, but I had centuries to corrupt the blade spirit. But I wonder how long the three of you can hold out. Well, it's time to fulfill the deal. Ha! Heretical Dreadnought Jizo. Bitch, come at me. I want to see the full Hercher of Corruption. I'm lagging. Ow. This is the problem of him. Ow. Motherfucker. I'm getting out. Never mind. Yes. Oh wait, what? This is impossible. I accidentally clicked. Hey, she died. Huh. Finally, it's finally down. The Honkai energy reaction that fueled the blade spirit have gone. But the culprit is still out there. As she spoke, Kalen struggled to limp towards the sealed Miko with her badly wounded left leg. Stop her! Kalen-sama! Path of Preta. The whole castle began to tremble violently. Wood chips rained down and everything began to turn. Damn it, it's too late! I labored to pick myself up and ran into Kalen's direction, but my weak legs failed me instantly. Damn this useless body. With space warp of this scale, the castle will fall apart in no time. Kallen! I screamed out her voice and saw her turn around and gesture me to be quiet. The night I took you out from the lab, I saw the Goshinboku blossom for the first time in centuries. Kasumi is not a code name, it's the name I gave you. 8 clusters of sakura bloom quietly in the night, like rosy Kasumi in the evening glow. Your name is Yae Kasumi. She then gave a nod to Rita. With a nod back, Rita carried me towards the exit without asking for my permission. I allowed her without the slightest struggle. In my sight, the faint figure of Kallen grew even smaller. She gently cuddled Sakura, clutched the blade handle, and slowly drew it out from the cold body. That's the last thing I saw. Why? Why? Such a sentimental send-off. I should have done this long ago. Still, don't expect me to go away like this. That's why I used the dark art rampage to banish you into another dimension, once and for all. Oh, the human drama never bores. Well, let me share something sweet with you on account of your noble efforts. No one is keeping you. Yae Sakura's soul hasn't been in this vessel for quite some time. The experiment that you risked everything for succeeded long ago. Can it be? The reason why all other vessels failed was her one and only soul found its home in the very first vessel. Oh, it's in Kasumi. Okay. So it is part of me already knew it was I first saw her. If only I could see the night Sakura once more. No. A space wrap lasted a whole night around the castle. By dawn, the once formidable castle had reduced to ashes. After taking me out, Rita left in a hurry, perhaps to report to her master for further instructions. I wandered aimlessly around the ruins, trying to find any proof that Kallen was still breathing, but I knew it's an effort in vain. After retrieving the Pretra and Deva runes, the reality that Kallen was gone forever began to sink in. Though overcome by grief, my ninja sense still picked up the approaching step and the creaking of wood plates. As I caught the tip of the familiar black cloth, a relief took over my mind. You came. How is May? I settled her in the shed of the old town. She woke up, but her memories didn't. Can't even remember anything about her father. The work of the Preta rune might actually be a blessing in disguise for her. After all, she is just a simple and stubborn girl. Simple minds tend to... Simple minds tend to resort to extremity under great pressure. Surprised to find you still caring about others. Kallen, she... I know you've been watching me all along. Don't mind me. I've been alone my whole life. It changes nothing. But your swollen red eyes beg to differ. Ferryman, your consideration never ceases to amaze me. Besides, I don't know who these tears are for. Oh? Fuck! Tell me guys, this is not so heartbreaking to you and you're not crying. It's just... Right at that moment, I was struck by an overwhelming sorrow, as if someone was weeping in my body. Yeah, the other Sakura. I'm not exactly a believer of souls. Even after the Drift Souls and Hephaestus, I'd rather see them as obsessions. But the tears and grief bursting out the moment Khaled went away, if I had put words on them, I'd say they're emotion from deep within. I couldn't tell it's me or someone else. It's someone else. So, is it a curse not able to see light? That. Perhaps the crave for light is the real curse. She created me and sent me to the overseer out of her own obsession. I was perfectly fine on my own as an Anbu ninja until she crashed into my life. She gave me an origin story and asked me to carry the name Yae Kasumi, willful and hell-bent till the very end. Without knowing my past, maybe I won't be troubled by something I didn't have. If I hadn't shown up here, maybe she could still be alive and well. After all that's said and done, maybe you could come with me. You? By the way, if Rita was being honest, she's the overseer's eyes here, not you. If I recall, she said I was the second one breaking into her mansion. Knowing the Anbuo codes, breaking into Rita's mansion, stealing the ninja arts, and posing as the Shiksal liaison, who are you really? I'm merely a boat runner, running a boat of homeless misfits and rebels like you. Sorry, but I'm not a cuddling animal. In the end, you're just like her, reaching out and spitting irresponsible words like, find peace with yourself. False hopes only bring sharper pains. People like me who were born to be tools tend to stomach the hard truth early on. Guilt and self-loathe are like age smears, impossible to wash off. Maybe you're right, but it's exactly the hard truth about my wretched life that brought me here. Luckily, when I was whining, someone told me there were people who needed me, and that I just need to find them. People like us can only accept ourselves when we're appreciated and recognized by others. Maybe it's just an occasional gesture of kindness, but it did warm up my heart twisted by regret and resentment. That. And now, I wanna be the person to reach out my hand to you. I need you. Are you coming with me? Ha! From someone with a mysterious identity and nothing but sweet talks. Ha! I need you. Are you coming with me? You'd take me in, even though I'm a trained killer? I need you. Are you coming with me? That. I am.
人はなぜ愛されることにこだわるのか。長い年月の中でわらわはずっとそれについて考えていた。それはきっと今を生きる自分のことを永遠に好きになれないから。そうわらわに教えてくれた人がいた。彼女がまだ彼女であった時。しかし今日になってもなおわらわはその言葉の意味を理解できていない。故に汝を見続けるしかなかった。彼女のために生まれた汝よ。汝から彼女が口にしなかった言葉を見つけるまでは。何せ汝は昨日のわらわ。わらわは明日の汝じゃから。わらわは何の答えも持たぬ。汝にかけられる言葉もない。それでも昨日の自分に何か言わねばならぬのなら、明日汝は必ず厚かましくも生き続けるのじゃ。
That. Alright, now that Raksha's rage is retrieved, I feel there's more to it than we've known. Oh? Why do you say that? The other 5 rooms are simply energy containers, but the Preta rune appears to be a crystal shard. See? Huh? This is... Alright, that's what it is. No wonder the Preta rune can open a portal to alien realms. The 5 path of Naraka, Tiryag, Manusha, Asura, and Deva. Each representing consciousness, domination, destruction, and creation. So the Far East ancestors crafted 5 fake divine artifacts to hide the only one real. What are you talking about? No, don't mind me. It's not important anymore. And here we are, Kasumi. This is my boat and your new home. Welcome on board, Hyperion. Yeah, Ferryman is captain.
Captain on bridge.
Okay, that's ends it. My god. This is the part I really can't take. The part where the last one, she is crying. My god. Well, that's one another Bubble Universe added to the YouTube resume. I still need one more. Yeah, I only need one more. Starlit Astrologus. The story of her. That was the first part where I played, like I was just skimming. I was not paying attention. Then I was on the end part. Then I was like, I'm crying. Why am I crying? I don't even know the story. Like that. I want to record that. Please give us another chance to play that, guys. Ay, Mihoyo, please give us. Okay, that was a good another story. Okay, that ends it. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you don't, then I don't care. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Johnny.